Unit 5. Design and Development of Steel Projected Instructional Materials. This category includes all visual display materials which do not incorporate movement and which acquire optical projector of some sort in order to show them to a class or group or enable them to be studied by an individual learner. Because computers and high-end data projectors are commonplace in schools, universities, and corporate offices, poor presentation like this happen frequently, but they do not have to. Cramming lots of materials onto the computer slides makes the slide extremely difficult to read. Instead, use bullet-pointed information. Infuse your slides with pictures, flipped arc, or graphics, and break the content into multiple slides. If the image, audio clip, video clip, or photograph does not aid the audience's comprehension of our presentation, then do not use it. Include only visual that tell your story. Photographs used for projected presentations should be at least 72 pixels per inch. If, however, you plan to print the slides as handouts, you need to use photographs that are 300 ppi so that they can produce well in a printed form. Possibly can rehearse your presentation in the room you will give it in so that you can adjust the slides to fit the conditions of the room. If the light level cannot be dimmed satisfactorily, change to a white background with black or dark letters. In a light room, dark text is easier to read. Should follow the rule of 6. Limit words to 6 lines and limit lines to 6 per screen. Although some slides will have more or fewer words per line and lines per screen, the rule of 6 is a good to follow. Remember that people read more slowly than they hear. They will read more slowly still if they are being asked to read and listen at the same time. Use white or yellow letters on a dark background or black letters on a white or light-colored background. Red should be avoided for text, especially if you use a dark background. Avoid colors that are similar to each other. For example, reds and dark greens are difficult to distinguish when projected. Never use red text on a dark green or dark blue background. The size for your title, body, and subheadings should be in the following ranges. Titles should be 28 to 48 points. Body should be 24 to 32 points. Subheadings should be 20 points or higher. A 20-point font size is the absolute minimum for text projected to a large audience. Research studies have shown that people can read sans serif fonts such as Helvetica and Arial easier on projected screens than serif fonts such as Times New Roman. Therefore, it is better to use a sans serif. Your computer screen, italicized words are easy to read, but they projected audiences find them difficult to make out, so avoid italics. It is difficult to read all uppercase letters on a projected screen. That the email convention that all caps is shouting quickly becoming generalized, so it's best to use a combination of lowercase and uppercase letters. Computer slide making software comes with lots of special effects that resist the urge to try them all out on audience. Use sound effects sparingly Audio special effects can make a serious presentation screen humorous when it is not supposed to be. Use these features sparingly. Your software will certainly give you many choices of text reveals and transitions. Must enhance content. Choose backgrounds that add to your message. Use a mostly solid background. Patterns behind text make reading more difficult. If the background is dark, the latter should be light and vice versa.